New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life. And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here. It is time for evening prayers. That means it's 8:15 p.m. on the Mountain Time Zone. Evening prayers are brought to you every day by the New Thought Media Network, and we're here for morning prayers as well, 8:15 a.m. And New Thought Media Network, we've got a whole lineup of all kinds of wild stuff going on anymore, and all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll tell you a little bit more about that later. First off, let's say just hello. Hi, Sunshine. So glad you're with us, dear one. Good to see you here, and good to see everyone here. So I want to just remind everybody, this is a program about prayer. That's what we're all about. No begging, beseeching. We are affirming a truth and knowing a truth and revealing a truth all at the same time. So if you would like any of our ministers or all of our ministers to get involved in a prayer for you, please drop us a line, prayer@ntmedia.org. Let us know your prayer request, and we'll add it to this program if you like. Just make that known if you'd like it mentioned on the program. We're happy to do that. Just put it in your email. Otherwise, we'll keep it confidential and pray on your behalf. And again, we're here every day, 8:15 a.m., 8:15 p.m. So today was another beautiful day here in Colorado. It's been a long series of beautiful days. We do have some fires happening in the west and leaving a little smoke in the air for kind of changing the sunsets a little bit. But overall, it feels like summer. It feels like summer, and it feels like there is a newness in the air. There's still, right, we're still dealing with what's going on out in the world, but there's also this chance, there's a renewed hope I've been feeling in the air for the last couple of days. So, hey, let's do a couple more shout outs. Hello, Shemaine. Good to see you, dear one. Welcome. Glad you're with us. And as you may know, one of what I think is the most beautiful practitioner on the planet, and just happens to be my wife, so I'm very lucky in that regard. Good to see you, honey. Glad you're with us tonight. And Lara is joining the team. She did her premiere show last week and has another spot, I think, later this week or early next week to do another episode and be your host on the evening prayers. So be sure to give her a shout out when you see her doing that, doing the broadcast. So, okay. Prayer time. Let's get into it. Let's get to that place where we set aside anything other than the one. Setting aside anything that feels unlike the oneness of life, the goodness, the godness, the godliness, the joyousness, the majesty, the greatness of life. Set all that aside and come to be the one. Come to be a recognition of the oneness of life, of all, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning, end. Well, there is no end. The source, the supply, that never-ending wellspring of love and light and beauty, of truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance and prosperity. That is God. It is all God. And so in this moment, recognizing the greatness of God expressing itself through and as my life perfectly. whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that must be true of the lives of each and every one that is on attending this broadcast, that is hearing these words now or at another time. Each and every one an absolute divine emanation of God's life, a divine gift unto planet Earth, a one-time event bringing yourself into form, into expression. And so I know the world would be a much, much lesser place without you, without the gifts that you bring, without the gifts that only you can bring. For you are the uniqueness of God's life made manifest. You are a unique creation in the mind of God, created here in form, here to take on a mighty mission, here to fulfill a grand and glorious mission of being part of this new emerging vision that is God's vision for humanity, for life on planet Earth and beyond. So I claim for each a deep, deep knowing that all that God is right where you are. And right where you are, there is the absolute opportunity to access all that God is. Right in this moment, we may access anything that it need to be known, anything that needs to happen. It's all potentiality, and it's all right at the very tip of the brain, right at the very tip of my thoughts, right at the very tip of that co-creative experience, of that co-creative process. It is right there that I am, and that nexus of spiritual and human, the place where there is no thing but there is everything, the place where the divine takes form and everything that is unlike the divine leaves its form, dissolves itself, dissipates back into the nothingness from whence it came. So I am in that place of absolute excitement and absolute awe to witness the dissolving, disillusionment of all the things that no longer serve humanity, that are no longer serving humanity's evolution. The systems and organizations, corporations, companies, ideas, ways of being, all that stuff that is no longer necessary, is no longer serving human evolution, that is all crumbling away. And we are left with this infinite playing field of potentiality. That place where everything is possible, that place where we get to create from here, create the newness that is life on planet Earth. New ways of doing education, new ways of doing healthcare, new ways of doing politics, and new ways of doing church, new ways of doing community, new ways of all of life, all the aspects of life. There's a newness, an opportunity right here, right now. So I claim for each and every one that sense of saying yes to that place where the world's great needs meets your great passions, to identify that place where your heart sings for the work. Identify that place where you are here to give and to give to the betterment of humanity, and to figure out where that meets humanity's greatest need. And right now, there are so many great needs, so many great places to play. So I claim for each that sense of stepping up and saying yes to the deep inner calling, yes to whatever is stirring, yes to what's necessary and what I got to do to meet this need, but yes to the bigger vision, to being in that place and knowing that there is something absolutely magnificent emerging on planet Earth right now, a world that works for everyone, a world where borders are irrelevant, a world where there is a renewed emphasis on community and connection, a world where beauty and art and aesthetics are the vital, normal, central expression of life. And we revel in that, we glory in that. We raise up those that speak and live truth, and those that are unlike that, givingness, that love, simply dissolve. And the consciousness that allows for that, a sense of competitiveness, and the consciousness that allows for that sense of superiority or supremacy, that consciousness that believes in the might is right, the better, and the separation and the division. Well, that's not God, so all of that can just be gone. We cast that aside. Collectively cast aside anything that's unlike the good, giving, lovingness of God, and turn to the light. Let go of the old and turn to the light. Turn to the new. and trust. A deep, deep sense of trust that God's got this. And anywhere my humanness might question, I rely on the sense of knowing God's got this. The oneness of all life has got this. And a way is being made right now. A way is being made so that each of us may fulfill this grand and glorious mission we are upon. This great work we are all about. So I am in that place of absolute gratitude for the reminder of this truth, grateful to be the conduit through which this truth reminds each of their own magnificence, but most especially grateful to know that it is not I doing the work, it is God doing the work. This word is pouring forth, this revelation is pouring forth to remind me, to condition my own mind to believe this truth so that we may create this truth together, so that I may do my part in the creation of this glorious vision, this glorious truth. But if I say no, it continues. God will still be God. God will still demonstrate this word with or without me. So I'm just grateful to be on the team, grateful to be a part of it, grateful to know God's got it. And with that, I release this word into the law that must demonstrate, that must operate upon it, that is already active upon this word, and I let it be. Get myself out of the way and let go and let God be God. Do what God does. And if any of this has resonated in any way, please join me in an affirmation of this truth as we say together. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for being with me. And thank you for making this possible. New Thought Media Network is fully supported by your gifts, your tithes, your offerings of viewers and listeners like you. There's a donate link in the description of this video. Thank you for hitting that link and dropping what feels right into our virtual collection baskets, so that we know you want us to keep doing this and you want us to keep going with this, because we got a heck of a team building, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of programming that is coming your way. We are 3 days a week at 7 a.m. Mondays, we do Monday morning visioning. Wednesdays, we do meditation. And Fridays, we have a conversation. And there's more to come. We've got a Tuesday program coming up real soon as well. The big program of the week, however, is the New Thought Media Network Expansion Jam. We do this once a month on a third Saturday, 9 to 9:30, right here on our channel. We'll broadcast, open a broadcast room, connect, share some of the vision with you. And then at 9:30, we jump into a private Zoom room and get to see each other and connect at an even deeper level. So we invite you to join us for that. Got a bunch of new programs showing up that are in the archives now. Real Talk with Eugene Holden premiered earlier today, and the archive video of that is on the video tab on our Facebook group. Take a look there and check that out. Laura Topper did her first episode of the Cosmic Prayer on Monday, which was a great time. That video is there and available as well. Plus, you can check out Wednesday night's midweek Pick Me Up. Half hour of message and musical experience. I facilitated that. It was a great time. I thought it was a great time. I had a good time. A couple of one-time events coming up. Save the date, Saturday the 12th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Mindfulness Meditation Retreat. I'll be facilitating that. It's a fabulous, fabulous deep journey. And we're going to go even deeper in October. Brand new announcement. Exploring your mental equivalence, a journey of enlightenment. We're going to take a leap into a state of true potential by activating the powerful law of mental equivalence. I'll be facilitating this also. It is a 5-week class, 2.5 hours a week, starting in October. It's all 5 Thursdays in October. October has 5 Thursdays. We're going to use all 5 of them, take sessions, and explore this. And if you happen to be on a Centers for Spiritual Living practitioner track or need continuing education, this qualifies, as this is a certificated CSL course. All right, I think that's all I've got for this evening, folks. I want to thank you so much for being with us and being here. I might be back in the morning. Someone will be back in the morning for sure. 8:15 a.m. for morning prayers. Until then, peace and blessings. Go forth. Be love. Bye now.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.